Yes.
Okay. What the court is going to do is I explained that you want to speak with Mr. Miller, so the court's put this over for a couple weeks to the 23rd, 9 o'clock. In the meantime, I'll try to call Mr. Miller. He's unavailable. Well, I'll talk to him later today. Indicate that you want to talk to him, and then we'll try to go from there, okay?
You guys got to tell me, this has been 2 years. It was 2 years yesterday. Nobody's heard I haven't been able to speak. I haven't heard what my lawyer said to anybody. I can't believe you people think this is a case. I have 123 evidence videos on my YouTube channel, Almont Senior. Go take a look at it. You have. How can you say that I was without water for 5.5 days? I was out of my head.
The only thing
I don't understand.
The only thing that we're dealing with is the assault and the resisting obstruction on the individual officer. That's the only thing that's relevant to this.
That's a fucking lie. They lied about everything. Yeah, I saw those stupid. Do you have those pictures? I want to contest everything. That's a lie.
And you have the right to contest everything.
I have to. I need those pictures, and I also need the EMTs that fake those wounds on those idiots. There was no way that I could have done that. There was no. The pictures that I saw looked like a lion tore them apart. How could that happen?
And sir, that's what trials are for. Okay, so you can contest.
That's what I've been trying to. I've been trying to for the last year. I've been my own attorney for a year. I haven't been able to talk to anybody.
And you're talking to us now. And there's really only two relevant parties here. There's the prosecutor's office, and then there's you and your attorney. And you don't want an attorney, and I understand that.
I thought John Miller told me in January he would look at my videos.
And
my videos prove I'm innocent. Why is this still a case?
I don't know that they prove that you're innocent.
How I was out of water. I was in a crisis. I was out of my head. I called 911 2 days before. I don't understand.
I agree with all that. And I agree with all that.
Then where did
There are different options that are available to us. And one of them is to contest the hearings, to contest the evidence, and that's done in front of a jury. Okay? And
you're contesting my evidence?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I don't think that it shows what you think it shows. Okay?
You
don't think our evidence shows what we say?
No, I was in a crisis.
Okay,
is a crisis a crime?
No, a crisis isn't a crime.
If you were out of water,
you deal with a crisis, maybe.
I tried to drive my vehicle, and I was jumped by the Elmont police who were stalking me. Why were they stalking me?
Okay. And those are issues you can
because I filed a complaint against them with the U.S. Justice Department 8 days prior. Do you understand that?
Yeah, and I understand.
That was a payback, and it was a payback for me complaining to Sharkey. Sharkey shut me up. That's what he tried to do. Instead, they made up this big story that I attacked him. I'm disabled.
Sir, I'm not arguing with you.
I have a video of me.
I'm not arguing with you on any of these points. We're setting this for a hearing. Okay? We're setting this for a hearing for the 23rd.
I'm in hearings that I have to go through. It's been 2 years. You're waiting for me to die. I'm living in an uninhabitable house. Do you understand?
Sir,
it's a fire hazard.
You want resolution of this case today. It's just not going to happen today. Okay?
I don't understand. I want to talk to John Miller. I voted for John Miller. Sir, John Miller told me that he was going to.
Sir, let me finish. John isn't available right now. Okay? Apologize, he's not available. We're not going to be able to resolve this case today. I've asked the court to set it down for a time that Mr. Miller's available. Okay? And that's what this notice is for. It's to let you know when you have to be back here. Now, I don't know that we're going to be able to resolve. I can tell you we're not going to resolve the case today. If you were coming to court thinking that we were going to dismiss the charges today.
There is no case. That's the thing.
Hear me out. If you thought that we were going to dismiss this case today, just based on your appearance here today and the assertions that you're trying to move out, it's just not going to happen. Okay?
How many times does this have to? What was the purpose of today?
The court said today.
They just set it up so
by the court rules
so they're just going to keep dragging this on and on and on.
Until we have a final resolution of the case, yeah.
Until I do what you say.
Well, no, sir.
I'm not guilty of anything. I told John Miller I'm not giving you 10 cents, and I'm not giving you 2 minutes of my time once I walk out of here. I'm about ready to say, fuck this. This is insane. This is torture. This has nothing to do with the legal system whatsoever. I can't understand. We have a broken federal government. You see it every day. We have a broken state government, and we got a broken...
Sir, what is it you want to happen today?
I want this over with. I'm guilty of nothing. I'm tired of saying it. I have 123 evidence videos. I've got 400 pages of legal case evidence that you guys got.
And the resolution to that is to set up a trial, which we're trying to do.
And I can't get a fair trial with six prostitutes and 6 ditch diggers. I got to go with a judge that's had this case for a year. And so my prosecutor, who I voted for because he said he was going to clean up law, he was going to restore law and order to Lapeer County. That's why I voted for him.
Okay, and he is. And you're asking, you have a deal.
This is not a case.
You have an agreement with Mr. Miller, and you explain that agreement, and we're willing to honor that agreement.
And like I said, since that time of June, I made an offer on a house already up north, and it was
that. I got to talk to Mr. Miller because that wasn't part of the deal.
Because I can't. Because yeah.
Was it or was it not? You said you were going to move out of state.
Right.
Up north is not out of state.
And he's got copies of of all letters that I've sent to the Secretary of State ever since that, trying to move out of state.
Yes, he does.
Right. So I tried. I'm doing that, and the only reason that I went and because I couldn't get that resolved in time, and I've got to move because I'm living in a fire hazard. I thought I would buy a house up north. So I went and I looked at a house up north. I put an offer on it. It was low ball.
What's up north?
What's that?
What's up north?
It's the house. It was
No. Where is it?
It was out in the middle of no place north of Hale. I can send you give me a business card with an email, and I'll send you a copy of that. I made an offer on the house. Okay. I'm trying to see, my problem is, sir, I'm living in a fire hazard, and it was caused by Lapeer DHHS destroyed my house.
Okay. And John's explained all that.
You know about that.
And that's a separate issue. And at this point...
That's the whole issue.
Well, okay. It's the whole issue for you. I understand that. But we're dealing with a specific time and event in this case. And that's it. Okay? I understand all the facts and circumstances that surround this. So, you get that information to us. I'll convey it to John. I'm back on the 23rd. So we can sit down and find out what John wants to do with the case at that point. And we'll see where we are at that point, okay?
I'm innocent. I'd be a fool to take an offer for anything. I'm totally innocent. Okay. The only way that I could have not been arrested would have been to die. That was the only way. I was without water for 5.5 days. How long could you do that?
And sir, if the court feels that evidence is relevant and it helps substantiate your claim, then you can introduce that to a jury if you want to go the route of a jury trial.
But the thing is, John saw all this. Why is this still a case? Why didn't you just dismiss this case?
You want the honest answer?
Yeah.
Because there are 2 officers that were injured.
That's a lie. It's a total lie.
You disagree with that?
I've got a video of him saying, "Get out of the car, I'm going to tase you." And I said, "I can't get out, my legs are locked up." At what point did I attack them and cause all these scratches? And how did they occur? Because we were in a parking lot. I didn't have a weapon. How did that happen? It's a fucking lie. I can't stand it. The fucking cops are lying. I'm being set up by this fucking court. Have the bailiff come and shoot me. I can't take this anymore. This is torture. I'm living in a fucking...
Calm down.
I can't. I'm living in a fire hazard.
Sir, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
I don't care.
They're going to have you detained.
It doesn't matter. Do you understand? You're doing what you're going to do. Whatever you're going to do to me. You're not going to let me go. You're going to try to torture me to death. You're waiting for something bad to happen. You know, a year ago, I told the court and I told Judge Holka, I'm living in a fire hazard. I've got to get out. I got to get out. No one could care less. I've had to endure a fire hazard house that they destroyed. To appear DHHS, they caused Social Security fraud. They signed me up for Social Security Part B against my will. That's Social Security fraud. I showed John Miller that too. No one's contested anything that happened to me that led to this situation where I was out of water for 5.5 days, living in an uninhabitable house. And I didn't even get a block. I wasn't on public property. I didn't even get out into the street. I was and I told this to this court-appointed attorney. This guy said nothing of that matters.
The options at this point are, we'll honor the agreement, okay? But at this point, you got to show that you're going to honor the agreement.
Like I said, and John's got copies of it.
I understand that, but you haven't satisfied what John wants yet, okay?
I can't,
I understand your issue there. Your second issue that you've asked me is you want the case dismissed. The case isn't going to be dismissed at this point, okay? So the other option is...
I can't trust you guys.
The other option is to set it for trial. And you are upset with the fact that it's going to be set for trial too. So the case isn't going to be dismissed today. You're going to provide information to John, see if that satisfies him, and you're going to come back on the 23rd. That's where we are right now.
I don't feel comfortable at all because all my evidence, and you guys still want to prosecute me. That's like trying to get blood out of a stone. These people are criminals. You're trying to prosecute me, and I'm a victim. Who protected me? Who protected me for 2 years? 2 years.
Okay, Mr. Schwartz, I don't know that we're going to advance this much further.
The Elmont police, I filed a complaint against them. What about that?
Well, you said you filed with the Justice Department. We're not the Justice Department.
Okay, what about that? You know what?
You need the number for the U.S. Attorney's Office?
No, I don't trust the U.S. I don't trust the government at all. The government's in a state of collapse.
Okay, all right, well, that's the Justice Department. I got no...
And in the meantime, I couldn't get a hold of anybody because they made up that big story that I attacked them. So then they put a $100,000 bail. I spent 2 weeks in jail on a hunger strike. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that?
We're kind of going round and round and round on that.
No, I'm innocent. I don't know how much clearer to make it. You're dragging this out, and this has nothing to do with law, order, or justice. I'm embarrassed that I'm living in this country.
Well,
you people are trying to. You think you have evidence on me for what?
If you want, I'll bring the officers in today. And we can do
Good. I want those. I want them.
Do you want to do a bench trial today with Judge Loca?
No, I don't trust. I can't trust.
Okay.
I can't trust the justice
The
system.
options that we have right now is I'll call the officers and see if the judge is willing to do a bench trial, and we can get this resolved today.
No, you're not going to make. I'm a nervous wreck. I can't deal with this anymore.
Okay, all right. So then the other option is that what we'll do is we'll set it for the 23rd. I'll let John know what's going on with the case. If you've got additional information, like you're trying to move up north and you think that that's going to satisfy...
Can I have a business card?
Yeah, let me get your business card. I'll have to walk across, okay?
Okay, I'll send you a copy of... I made an offer on a house.
Okay.
And right now I can't drive my vehicle, so I can't go look for more houses.
Okay,
I had a chance to do...
I just want to make sure that you understand that you're going to come back on the 23rd, okay? You say you got some additional information that you want to provide us.
What information? You got to look at what I've given you. If you think that I caused it, I attacked these.
Okay, let me go to my business card. Okay?
These rats. They don't deserve their jobs. These criminals. I can't believe that they're still on the street. That's what I can't believe.
In court. So there you go.
Can I get copies of those pictures of those police?
Right now in the second, no, you can't because I just.
How do I get those?
Why don't you email me what you requested, and I'll see what's been provided in discovery.
I've gotten nothing. My attorney, my court-appointed attorney, had this case.
This gentleman's here is asking us. The court needs us for another hearing.
Okay.
So we're being asked to leave.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.